Hi, this is Christine, Venus Astrology, here with your daily astrology delivery. So, I've pulled up the chart for us and look at that. Here we go again. We've got 0 degree moon. So, the moon's changing signs every 2 to 2.5 days. The last few days, it's been every 2 days exactly when we've been looking at this chart. So, moon in Aquarius today. So, Aquarius is a water sign and an air sign, and it's all about humanitarian things. It's the rebel, the unique one, the black sheep that likes to do things differently, and likes to do things their own way. It's a Saturn ruled sign, but unlike Aquarius, which it's still detached in its emotions, it's not all emotional like Capricorn. It's a very detached sign. So we're not attached to emotions and feelings. We're more concerned with connecting and our higher aspirations and humanitarian things, and being thinking outside the box, thinking about the bigger picture. And it's very, invention-like energy, like coming up with ideas that can help the people on a big scale, or it's something that's for the environment, the earth, that's humanitarian, like that's for the bigger picture. Those sorts of things. That's very Aquarius-like energy. So we can tap into that today with the moon there. But there's a few other things also as I look going on that will trigger that Saturn Aquarius energy here. So that the moon is our feelings and emotions, our internal self. It's where the energy that's governing us each day, basically, on an emotional, on an internal level. So that moon in Capricorn, again, we'll see making an aspect with Jupiter, as every morning we've said that. So today it's a sextile, and the sextile is more pleasurable. So Jupiter expands things, it brings luck, abundance, and gifts, and a sextile is pleasurable, so it's something that's good or easy, something helpful. And with that Jupiter, we also can be an energy where we can overdo things too, and overindulge, because it just wants to expand and expand and expand things. It wants growth. So that energy will very much be quite optimistic and positive with that moon and that Aquarius energy today. And we can have some more blessings come through, especially with this going on over here. So we've got the North Node and Venus conjuncting. So Venus has already passed over, so she's already made her exact conjunction, but she's leaving the North Node and heading towards the Sun. But this North Node is also, that's what I was going to say, is in a square. It's in a square with Saturn in Aquarius over there. Saturn's all in Aquarius is all about the people, the bigger picture, what we're having to show up, take responsibility for, to put in some effort or lay down some foundations, and that's around like communities, organization, groups, connecting, and it can be like things that are higher aspirations and social circles and social media and things like that too. So that square is making us get serious about our future, our destiny, our values, our love, what we desire, what we want, what is important to us, our relationships, our love, all that stuff, our money, our finances, in that Taurus energy. Taurus is all about safety and security and the environment and our bodies and our self-care and our confidence and our possessions, all those things. So, and it rules agriculture and land and all that, and finances. So that square is making us slow down, because Saturn is in retrograde too. So are your foundations really strong? Are there cracks or water damage, emotional trauma within your confines? Are you really in your integrity? Have you learnt the lessons that have been presented to you? Especially with Saturn in retrograde is definitely like, have you learnt the lessons? And making us get serious about our future and our future connections and our money and finances for the future and what's happening. And then bring in, you know, connections and people and social groups and people, communities and that we can connect with that can help us to be more serious about that, or show up and show us where we're not being serious and need to be serious or need to show up more or whatever else. And then, you know, that's also in a square then with the South Node, which is about releasing, letting go, and seeing the big picture, you know, letting go of what's no longer serving us. And that's at the moment it is those love relationships, finances, money, those sorts, anything to do with those situations, our possessions, our self-worth, our confidence, releasing and letting go of, or seeing another perspective, or seeing things from another point of view, particularly with those things right now where we've been too safe and, you know, too self-sabotage yourself in some way because we're staying too safe and in our comfort zone and all that sort of thing. So, especially when Uranus and the North Node meet, that's, you know, Uranus wants freedom and that's what that Aquarius energy is all about too, freedom. And although it's Saturn ruled, as I was saying earlier, it's very much about doing things like, yeah, well, I'll get the work done, I'll do it. I'm Saturn ruled, but I'm also Uranian ruled, I'm talking about Aquarius energy. Aquarius is Uranian ruled, and it's very much about the rebel and doing things their own way. So I'll get the work done, but I'll do it my way and when I want to do it and how I want to do it, that sort of thing. And not in your time, because Saturn is the keeper of time. So it's very much about time and where are you spending your time, and not showing up where you need to and wasting time and things like that too. That's a big part of it as well with that Saturn energy. So, we still have this Chiron and Mars energy too. So, you know, our wounds coming to the surface, our fears of rejection, so that they can be healed, so that we can, you know, step into our unique power of, you know, using those wounds to then help others as well and be the teacher and the guru and whatnot. Okay, so the wounded healer that's what Chiron is. So it's, you know, it's the aim of it is to, especially when we get to that Chiron return at around 50, 52 years old, is, you know, have we healed those wounds so that we can then use them as our power then to move into the world, you know, not power, but like just be strong and use it as our knowledge and our, you know, it's helped us get us where we are, and then we can help others to get to that point from that knowledge and what we've been through and those experiences with the Chiron energy. Okay, so the sun is in that square with Neptune as well. So the sun is what lights us up, makes us happy. It's our self-expression. It's what we're putting our energy and interest into, where we can get vitality from. And with Neptune, it's all about our dreams and wanting to, it's about sensitivities, it's about our dreams, it's about our spirituality and our connection with, you know, God, the universe, our higher self, that sort of thing. It's like, it's very spiritual sign, but it's also a sign of delusion. And in that square energy, it's like where we're not seeing things clearly, or where we're telling ourselves, not telling ourselves, but maybe our mindset is not clear and focused. It's off in another, like we're not seeing things, we're having high expectations possibly too, and thinking that things are going to turn out a certain dreamy reality, and they're not necessarily. We're seeing like a fake sense of happiness or something like that, where we're deluding us in, we're in a delusion, or some things not as it seems or sees or something like that, or our expression is not quite what it is, what it should, you know, what it honestly is. Some kind of deceiving energy basically, and it's in that square, so it is something that's more difficult, that's an obstacle, or that is a harsh lesson or something coming up around those themes of spirituality and sensitivities and our dreams and reality. All that is the focus.